Okay, so Zelander, this is for you. I just sent you a message, and I wanted to follow it up with a video, just so you know I'm not some crazy nut bar jackass. Um, Dude, I'm telling you, the haters, f them. For the most part, like I said in my message to you, for the most part, the dudes who say stuff generally don't do stuff. Now, there's a whole other side of things, which is like, okay, even if even if they don't do anything, you still have to respond because, they're still in subtle ways going to support the infrastructure that, makes us different from one another, and I'm down with that. And nobody likes to hear people say stuff. Like for example, I happen to be a big person, right? I'm a big girl. No, no one's gonna say that's wrong, but or say that that's incorrect. I should say they'll say it's wrong, but they won't say it's incorrect. But at the same time, though, dude, you know, um, I'm why I don't post videos. Well, a because I have a life and I'm a little bit busy. Although, now I'm going to have some slow time, so I may post some more videos or some videos on my page. But, dude, there's going to be people, if I start posting videos and stuff, there is going to be so many people going, oh my God, she's so blah, blah, blah. She's so gross. All this kind of stuff, right? I'm down with that. I'm gonna expect those kinds of things just because people can say a whole lot of stuff online that they probably wouldn't be saying or even necessarily thinking about in their day-to-day real world stuff. Like in the day-to-day real world, do people just walk up to me and start going, oh my God, look at those jelly rolls on you, blah blah blah, oh my God, what the hell are you eating, blah blah blah? You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't do that. They ignore me, or at least at the very least, they ignore me. At the most, if anybody says anything, it's going to be someone who actually like knows me, even in anecdotally, or whatever, or incidentally, and say, hey, happen to know this girl. Oh yeah, she's a big girl, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. She's, gross or whatever. But very few people ever come to me and say, oh my gosh, you know, and say all the negative stuff that you might expect to see someone saying online. Hardly anybody ever will come to me in person and say those things. And so, yes, they do perpetuate the stereotype, they do perpetuate, you know, um, the general feeling in the world that it's not okay to be who you are. It's not okay to poke fun at fat people if you're a fat person. It's not okay to be a fat person at all. Yeah, we all participate in that to a certain extent, and and that's the only parallel I can say between your experience and my experience. Clearly, I have no frame of reference when it comes to being a person of color in a world that generally favors people who are of a different color, or a lack of color, you know. Um, but I will say to you, dude, times are changing. YouTube is one of the revolutionary new tools we have in this world. You can see YouTubers. There's a lot of people of all different shapes, sizes, whatnot, that are on YouTube, and we're not always going to like what each of us says, right? But the people that generally have something negative to say about people, they're not worth the time and effort it takes to even respond to all that crap. I think it's actually find it kind of funny what you had to say about some of those guys. Reading their misspelled, words, reading the idiocy that they're perpetuating. But dude, you are far too talented and far too funny a guy to spend your time worrying about that. That's my personal opinion. Yes, we do need to change people's attitudes. Yes, we do need to do, but those kinds of things, I'm a realist. I understand, dude, it's not going to happen overnight. But I happen to believe that the world is a better place now than it was 50 years ago. And I think it's going to be still better 50 years from now. I hope it will be anyway. And, you're doing your part and I'm doing my part. And we're all doing our parts to make the world a little bit wider and a little bit more inclusive every day. and just keep doing what you do, and you're awesome, man. Good luck.